From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Patrick Corbin. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Yandy Diaz leading things off and takes a strike. Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first. One out in the top of the first.
First baseman.
All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And, Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
There's the strike. Just getting started here in Toronto. In the air, left field. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
Oh, this is an all-in effort right here. Going back on it, knows that the outfielder's not going to get there, lays out, and makes a tremendous catch. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
2 down, bases empty. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. The 0-1.
Ball, that's just out.
Two down, nobody on. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Varsho settles under it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Shane McClanahan. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Too high. Ball.
Pitch misses. Ball 2. And
Ball,
another
that's
ball.
high.
That one misses. So a
Take
leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
That one is absolutely belted. DeLuca going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Okay, let's check out the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
One out man at first. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Fouled off. He was late. Springer on the run. In the dirt. Blocked. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man at second.
Ball, that's outside.
In the dirt to third, and he's out easily.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Got him. That's the inning. Scoreless after one. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Rays, Ryan Vilade.
In an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Ball.
Got him swinging. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Fought off foul. The 0-1. That clips the corner. That one almost got him. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. No score here in the second. Tap back to the mound. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Ben Williamson.
And now it's going to be Ben Williamson.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Nope, that's
Softly
foul.
hit to third, but it kicks foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7th, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
Step off, throw to first.
Safe.
Williamson back on a dive. Williamson off of first with 2 away.
Here we go, Patrick.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now,
and he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto.
it's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Fastball for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Hey.
Now.
That's a ball.
And that one fouled off. That's outside.
Nope. Outside.
Ball 2. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. One of my favorite Ernie Clement notes. He got his most recent glove, the one he played the 25 season with, off of eBay. A woman from Japan sent it to him. I asked, what'd you put in the search engine? He said, used Mizuno infielder's glove. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes.
Nope.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That
Ball.
one off the mark, and the count now 2-0. To third, Okamoto. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here we go, Patrick.
That's to third,
Foul
and that's just foul. On the ground, right side. Guerrero takes it himself. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Tampa Bay, second baseman Yandy Diaz.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Just
Nope.
missed.
That's inside.
Top of the third, no score.
Nope.
He's
That's a
just
ball.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown,
That's out.
good pitches, but even better takes.
Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Towards first, and foul ball. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. Right through there. Got him. Out number 3. Down in order go the Rays. And we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
McClanahan back to work. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Ball. That's out.
There's a strike.
2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Out towards right center field. DeLuca under it. And there's one down.
Batting 8, left fielder David Snyder.
You'll want.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Really
that
good
ball
take,
went out.
especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Brandon Valenzuela stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The lefty, the 1-0. Fastball is outside. And a foul ball. The 2-1. And there's a ball.
3.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two. Downstairs,
Nope, that's
and that's
down.
ball
Ball
4.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Aye.
That's it. 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Up the middle, Diaz. Oh, a great flip. It's there, and that's a great play. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back now in Toronto, and stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ball, that's out.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Here's a 3-0. Slider clips the corner. And that's through there for a strike. And now it's 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball. Come on, Patrick.
It's a leadoff walk. And that's the go-ahead run.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
That's a ball.
Runner takes off. That one is absolutely belted down the line, and it's foul. Here's a 1-1.
Put away off that pitch down.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
comes the 2-2. On a line. Brings it in.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now it's Ryan Valade. Went down on strikes his first time through. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
Ball, that's down.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder Johnny DeLuca.
Gets him to chase after that one. Aranda off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That one misses. Ball 1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
3-2. And there's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Ben Williamson next to hit for the Rays. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
That one lifted to left. Schneider turns to the right on the move. And that'll do it. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Rays 2 and the Jays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw.
That's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. That clips the corner. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
They're only on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
In the air to left center. Delayed. Moving under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. You can do it, Blue Jays!
Here's a high chopper. Zips it across. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
And here's a look at how he's
baseman,
using his pitches in this one.
Okamoto.
Now it's going to be Kazuma Okamoto. His first at bat was a strikeout.
No, that's down.
That one finds the zone, and 1-1. Smoked on the ground a second. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail things here 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 0-1. And that one hit to first. Guerrero takes it to the bag. 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Yandy Diaz now. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Nope.
Come on, 2-0. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls one off. 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Diaz around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Patrick Corbin won't go any further. Not a bad effort, but he exits on the hook for the loss. New pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
Now on the bump, Yariel Rodriguez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 outs, runner at first. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays.
Hey!
And it's 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Lenny Sosa. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
On the ground, Williamson fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Not there in time, and that's the first hit for them in this one. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
1 out, runner at second. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball 1.
Man at second. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, David Snyder.
This to third. Play made, that ends the inning. So 5 innings in the books now with the no-hitter officially over. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Now here is Ryan Vilade.
Left fielder Ryan Vilade.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Strike 2.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Got him. 1 down.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Ball.
That's a strike. Rodriguez, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Swings through that one for strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Ball 2.
And that one is
Inside, ball 3.
inside. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
What a battle.
First
It's
base.
not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ben Williamson.
So man aboard, Ben Williamson. Next to hit for the Rays.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Swing
That
and a ground
ball's foul.
ball, and it goes just foul. Runner on the go. Pitch
Nope,
is
that's
low.
down.
Safe at
He's
second
safe.
with a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. And that's ripped for a base hit. DeLuca around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now he's challenging the called strike. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across, and we're in the top half of the sixth. This one in the air, center field. Varsho in position, and that is that. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back now in Toronto, and now for the Jays, Brandon Valenzuela.
Ball, that pitch is up.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
On the ground,
Nope,
right
foul.
side, and that's just foul. Three-two now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Out towards right center field. DeLuca on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next,
And there's
for
two
the
away.
Blue Jays, right fielder Miles Straw.
So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. In there for strike one.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Only 2 hits
first
allowed so
baseman,
far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Straw, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're dialed into the show. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Foul ball there. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. Hard hit right side. Clement over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop Taylor Walls.
Ball one, no strikes. That one fouled off. Next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. That's a little bit low. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman Yandy Diaz.
So back to the top of the order, Yandy Diaz. Next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 3. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Yariel Rodriguez won't go any further tonight. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Mason Fluhart. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Swing and a bouncer. Clement. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just 1 pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. 1 left for Tampa. They lead 4-0. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. The Blue Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Off the plate, ball
Activity in
1.
the pen for the Rays. Aaron Brooks, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Biggie also throwing.
Ball 2.
Two 2-0 the count. Here it comes.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. That one
Ball
missed.
3.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three and two now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Lenny Sosa.
Foul ball. The Jays down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 1.
There's a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And now it's 3 and 2. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw.
Got him.
In time. Got him.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Clement now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. And that is downstairs. Yeah, the count 1 and 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. And that keeps the inning alive.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Shane McClanahan departs. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Aaron Brooks on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one almost got him.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
And the 1-0.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. So a job well done by the Rays bullpen. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 4 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center for the top of the 8th, Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Way inside, gets out of the way. The lefty ready, and a 1-0. That catches the corner. Two now. Swings and misses, and that's one away. And the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Chop to third. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Tampa Bay, right fielder Johnny DeLuca.
2 outs, base is empty. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on.
Ball that's outside.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
That's a ball.
The 2-2 on the way.
3.
Caught him looking for the K. Rays held in check here, but they're in front 4-0. Back now in Toronto, and now for the Jays, Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Garrett Clevenger, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And that one hammered. That's back there. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
First offering is fouled off. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop, George.
Here's George Springer. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle.
Let's go, Jers.
Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure, regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year. The 0-2 stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to short. Walls throws to first. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. It's the Rays 4 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Blue
now
Jays,
for the Jays,
number
Joe
35.
Mantiply.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, third baseman, Ben Williamson.
Ball.
Just
Fastball
missed. Mantiply, in his 5th season, he throws a curveball, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Outside,
that's a ball.
3 balls, no strikes. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
It all just came apart right there.
Up next
4-pitch
for
walk,
Tampa Bay,
and
center
guy at the
fielder,
plate was not
Cedric
going to help him
Mullins.
out by swinging at something out of the zone.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Number 62, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Williamson aboard here at first with nobody out. This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Nick Fortes.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Nick Fortes. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts.
Ball 1.
Man at first, one away. This to center field. Varsho on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop Taylor Walls.
Step off throw to
He's
first.
safe.
Williamson back in on a dive.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. The Rays strand just the 1, but they lead it 4-0. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw.
Miles Straw.
Hey! Inside, ball one.
This one popped up. Diaz under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Oh, he can't squeeze it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
For the Blue Jays, third baseman,
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. He's been a great free agent sign. That misses.
Whoa, that's down.
And that is ball one. In the air, right field. 2 away down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter.
Manager out of the
Lenny
dugout, and he's going to make a
Sosa.
change. Aaron Brooks will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Now
Tampa
on the
Bay,
mound for the
number
Rays,
60,
Garrett Clevenger.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Nope, outside.
Guerrero off of first with 2 away. The 1-1. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game, and the Rays use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.